Hi. The book I'm going to recommend to you today is one that I downloaded on BorrowBox via Gateshead Libraries, and it's this one. It's the oh, it's The Girl Next Door by Phoebe Morgan. That's upside down. I'm sorry. But yeah, this one, The Girl Next Door. This is Phoebe Morgan's second novel, the first one being The Dollhouse, which was published last year, which is also a psychological thriller, which is my preferred genre. So I'm going to talk about this one though, The Girl Next Door. So this one is set in a small village called Ashton, where the main character, Jane, what's her name? Jane Goodwin, lives with her husband and family. And she seems to have the perfect life. She has the big house. Her husband's a doctor in the village. She's well liked. Yeah, just seems to have it all. The girl who lives next door to her, Claire, 16-year-old Claire, is murdered. And then the hunt is on to find out who murdered her. And there's lots of suspects. Jane's son being one of them, Jane's husband. There's also the stepfather of the murdered girl, and lots of suspects in the village as well. So there's a lot to keep you guessing. The story is told in various narratives, which is what I quite like. Jane being one of them, but she's hiding a lot of secrets in her family, secrets that she doesn't want to get out. Claire, the murdered girl, you also hear her story through her voice, and that's interesting because that is told from the day of the murder, leading up to when she was murdered. So you find out what she was doing leading up to what happened to her. Yeah, it's an interesting read. It's if you like a psychological thriller, there's a lot to keep you guessing in there. There is a detective in there, and I tend not to. I avoid books that have detectives in them, but this one, she doesn't take a narrative is needed to push the story along, but she doesn't play a major part. So there's not a lot of police procedure in there. But obviously her voice is needed to move the story along. I liked it. I liked hearing about the different aspects of the characters in the village, and I thought it was really interesting how rumours can persuade people in different ways, and how a small rumour can definitely change people's perspectives or the way they perceive things. And that is what happened in this novel. So I'll leave that there. Yeah. The Girl Next Door by Phoebe Morgan.